What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. We just got back recently from our Maryland trip, and we went to a seafood boil, got a seasoning while at that place, and we're going to do our own here. We got a bunch of different ingredients that were thrown in, and some extra seasoning of Old Bay, some potatoes, some corn, lemon seasoning as well, and then some sausage. Yeah. And then for our seafood, we got big old shrimp. We got jumbo shrimp. We got snow crab legs. Might be a little bit hard to see. And then we have mussels. Honestly, an awesome like trio. We did a super similar seafood boil at that Maryland place, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, I think it was mussel, clams, and then it was some kind of crab legs. I think it was snow too.
Yeah.
And then I think shrimp too. Yeah. So we're doing exactly what we did in Maryland. A little bit of onion. Not everybody needs onion, but potatoes, corn, always a good go-to. Sausage. People do that with, maybe a simple shrimp corn, or shrimp like corn boil. Lemon, always amazing. And yeah, it's gonna be probably 2 big seafood boils and lots of pictures and stuff.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Alright guys, we got all of our ingredients here. We got our corn, sausage, potatoes, all the seafood, lemon, seasonings. What is going to go in first is our corn and potatoes. Those are the first ones to go in. They need the most time cooking. Sausage goes in a few minutes later. Let's say 3 to 5 minutes later. On my research I did. And then the last 10 minutes or so, 10 to 8 minutes, you throw in the seafood. All your crab legs are going to take a little bit longer than your shrimps and mussels. Shrimp and mussels will be 8 to 10 minutes, maybe 7. And then your crab legs, especially the bigger ones, they'll be like 7 to 10. You got a little bit of onion down there. Yeah. And then the Old Bay and lemon is for after. And then maybe a little bit of that seasoning that we bought. We'll try to incorporate that. Yeah, we're about ready to go. I think I like to put the corn in because they're big. And if all you have are maybe just your fingers, boom, that's a lot easier than plopping down a potato that might splash in your, splash on your fingers. Boom. Put a few of these in. We can't put them all in. We got too many. One more or no?
That's good.
One small one? No?
Or maybe the small one.
Smallest. Boom. Corn, potatoes go in first. So I'm gonna try to be nice. Honestly, my favorite thing to do is I will drop them basically right on those pieces of corn. They don't splash at all. At all. Go ahead and do that like here, and they might. But boom. Make sure if you're boiling this stuff, it's a little bit hotter than you might want it. Because after you put this stuff in, like you see it right now, it's not even boiling, and all I did was put in a few
of the ingredients.
Corn and once you put stuff in, it's gonna cool it down. It always happens. So don't be afraid to put the heat up a little bit. It's working its boil back. All right, I'm throwing in the bigger ones. We got 2 different cuts because D said I cut them a little bit too skinny, and that's fine. We'll put the thicker ones in first. These are going to be difficult not to splash everywhere. Alright, and these are going in less than 5 minutes after the corn, potatoes, and onion go in. Alright, those are going to be... Onion doesn't have to go in. Most people don't do it. That's fine. But yeah, that's the thing to do. Corn, potatoes, and then wait. You can wait at least 5 minutes. I'll tell you that right now. The corn needs a long time to cook. Not quite the potatoes.
overcooking them is just fine. Honestly, I think I prefer that. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I'm gonna wash my hands and
he's
We'll put
doing
the-
all of the handling of stuff right now, so
Yep.
he's got all the seasoning on his hands, and I'm just
seasoning,
holding a camera.
raw seafood, random stuff, sausage.
Yeah.
All right, we got the snow crab legs, mussels, and shrimp going in. All raw. These bad boys barely fit. And then this stuff will fit around. I can take stuff out. I don't think I will, and we're gonna find out.
Now I'm showing you, we have the melted butter started for dipping some of the seafood and others in, and this is finishing up here pretty soon. It's got all the ingredients, of course, in it, and we're gonna finish this up here. We had to take a couple cups out as the boil started getting more and more aggressive.
Yep.
And then we'll probably also season it a little bit. Certain stuff when we take it out, we'll have some Old Bay seasoning to use up to help spice it up. But
Yeah. Only
finishing up.
another minute or two, and it's all done.
Yep.
Want to get a little bit of everything, of course. Oh, there goes the potato. The thing I wanted.
There, we're gonna throw a little bit more Old Bay seasoning to help season it up some more, to make it look good.
pretty.
And take a look at what we got going for us. We're also gonna try and assume that it was about a 9 or 10 from the restaurant, and we're gonna see what we did in
Yes.
our own terms here. So we'll
Yes.
see how we can perform. All right, now I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna start with the seafood. Gonna use our melted butter, and I'm gonna rate, especially comparing where we went. If that's 9 or 10, and then we'll see how each one of these are. I like it. Maybe this might have been in a little bit longer than it needed to be, but
Yeah.
I think still like a 6.5, maybe 7. Yeah, and then
Maybe the crab is better
yeah,
because the crab takes longer to cook.
that's just like fall off. That's how easy that was to get out. And this is a mussel, not an oyster, correct?
Yep.
I think.
Yep. Mussels.
I do really like that. That's
Yeah, I like it a lot too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think I like oysters the most,
Okay.
but this is still
Mussels are super underrated because there's so much
yeah.
compared to like a clam. A clam's got
I think at least a 7.5.
Less.
I really like that.
less yield, whatever the hell you call it.
And I will even do.
Here comes what, the crab?
Yep. I'm not the best at getting these. Oh, I think I already messed it up. Yep. Oops.
Crack closer to the knuckle.
This
I think-
this side I think right too.
I think.
Ooh, that might be good. There we go.
Cool.
Just flops.
Perfect.
I really like that. I really
Yeah.
like the crab that we got, and
Snow crab.
how we pulled it off. At least an 8.5. I'm really happy with it. Yeah.
Good to hear.
And then
Yeah, the shrimp probably should have went in a little bit later. I think that's the first thing you tried, and then it was you did say it was a little bit overcooked. At least you felt like it was. I'm not surprised at all. I hate to say. And then what? This is, I think, the first sausage bite.
I definitely like the amount of seasoning we got on it, because we re-seasoned a lot of this with some Old Bay.
Yeah.
I want to say at least a 7.5.
Cool.
Maybe I was a little bit harsh on the shrimp, but maybe it was in a tad too long. Maybe it's tougher to get that one.
It probably was in too long. I hate to say it. I'll bet the corn was in for the right amount of time this time, because everything was boiling a little bit longer. The corn and potatoes. What else? Onions. Yeah, it was full. It was a super full boil that we did.
There's some onion on this one.
Stuff was kind of sticking out. I don't let that deter you. Everything is still cooked. It's just you got to be careful about it boiling over. That's all. That is literally all. So
I think
I
think potatoes at least 7. I don't want to give a range on all my answers, so I'll try and give a defined set. And now I think, is it just corn on the cob that's left for me to rate?
I think so. Yeah.
And we did. I'll try and get some more seasonings. That's a little bit on the.
A little bit of
to
Old
not
Bay.
spread out too much. But yeah, we did throw some Old Bay on here. I'm sure it's gonna be good. I think this is maybe even closer to an 8. It holds the flavor really well, and I didn't even bite out of the Old Bay area. That might get a little strong, but I think we've pulled it off so well both these times with the corn.
Yeah,
I think an 8.
don't be afraid to cook that corn a little bit longer than what Google says.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, absolutely. Maybe throw your corn in like a few minutes before your potatoes, and then worry about your maybe sausage if you want to, and then about 3 minutes later, then you do your seafood. I recommend cooking that corn good. Absolutely.
I think we pulled this off great.
Cool.
I'm real happy with how everything turned out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my stuff's set, but I'm gonna take another quick bite here.
And that's that butter he's dipping into that put a little bit of garlic salt in. It was the only like garlic we had. A little bit of garlic butter. That's the only thing I could think of. He dropped it in. I'm sure I caught that. That's hilarious. I definitely caught that.
It's gonna be easy to get out with a fork, so. But that was kind of funny. I'm glad I did that.
What'd you drop it in?
Sausage.
Alright guys, looks like it's my time to try what we boiled up. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll just go for the quick, easy stuff first. The sausage is really good. I think it was cooked well. Absolutely. Yep. Sausage, let's give it a good like 7.5 or more. I would say maybe that's a good rating. spin the corn around. I don't know, but maybe it was because you bought it off like it was still in its, what is it called, husk?
Yeah.
It was still in the husk. I had to pull all that stuff off. Maybe maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was super fresh. It's so good.
I think that's what I gave my highest rating of, like an 8 to.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the best corn I've definitely ever made myself, but one of the best or the best I've ever had. Even thrown in restaurants, not just like eating at home with the family.
Potatoes? Hard to say. Super good. Well cooked because I put them in with those bad boys, the corn on the cob. Maybe a 7. I would put the corn above an 8, somewhere above an 8. Like it was really good. I don't know what it is about the Old Bay seasoning mixed with all the seafood that I don't know. It's just, I'm gonna tell you right now. Possibly my fave is the mussel. Just cause there's so much per shell versus like a clam and certain other like shellfish. But
we don't have the clams we did a trial run first time, and we had some small clams. Those were still great, but they were so small compared to these.
Put it in butter.
Yeah.
Boom. The weird thing about mussels, there's always this weird little. That's a thing. I don't know what it is. It really doesn't come out.
Yeah.
You have to use like a knife, and it's still really awkward. Boom. Let me get a little. What the heck is that hole? Oh, that's that. That's that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't notice that when I was eating them.
Dude, I don't know. I think mussels are one of the most underrated seafood out there. I don't hear people say they like it. People say shrimp, all that. I think
Lobster.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think mussels are so super underrated. It's crazy. Absolutely. Shrimp's easier to find. It's maybe easier to cook. All that stuff, but. And what, the shrimp you said was a little bit overcooked, maybe?
I think.
So here's a small one. I'm probably going to think the same thing. I mean... Sorry. No. I dipped it in.
Just slinging that thing around.
Joe, I dipped it in and I felt like a block. I don't know what the
that's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking it's turning back into butter, and there's like a big old mound. There's a big old. Fuck you.
That's the sausage that I dropped in. Yep.
Okay, I forgot about that.
I don't know what's so funny.
I didn't laugh.
Yeah,
I didn't laugh.
Oh, maybe we want to. I should probably.
Not bad at all. Just a little bit, like a few percent tougher than maybe like most shrimp that you'd eat from other places. I don't know. I don't hate that at all. Maybe I don't feel the same as you do about that. It was a little bit overcooked.
And maybe we didn't get
maybe
like
you just got a bad one.
We didn't get the biggest of shrimp. Maybe that's.
I think we would have got they were big before we cooked them.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know.
Did you give it a rating out of 10 for the shrimp?
I have not. Above a 7. I don't like.
Yeah. I think I gave it 6.5 to 7. I didn't want to
drop it too low. It's
Definitely
still
a little bit overcooked. I will say, I think the one I just had, I think it was a little bit overcooked. That's fine. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
still, we got the seasoning good on all of them. I think it's good that we threw on a little bit more.
I think it was
Old
just because
Bay.
they're a little bit smaller. So I think I've had everything except for
Crab?
these bad boys.
Yeah. He is 10 times better at actually getting the crab meat out.
It's luck. It's luck. It's funny.
No, you were doing really well while we were at the restaurant. I feel like.
But it's luck.
I only had one successful.
So what I think your best bet is, what I like to do is I'll go like this, and I'll crack both of these sides right here with, like, you know, fingernails. Boom. I don't know what it is. I just it takes a lot. All right, I think I may have effed that up. Boom. That's completely cracked through. Boom, crack the back a little bit. And then maybe it pulls through. Am I gonna? Nah, nope. That's my first. That's my go-to though. So let me try to gracefully crack. What you see the fingers here. I like to do it really close to these joints because if you can do it the right way, boom, that whole piece comes out. Yeah. It's not easy to do. It's definitely not easy to do.
And maybe the claw arms are the strongest.
Boom. All right. I hope I didn't mess up. That was a big crack. All right. Okay. It's pulling through.
Yeah.
It's pulling through. I got it. Boom. I don't know, dude. That crab is actually so good.
Thinking like 7.5, 8.
At least.
Or 8, like a strong 8. Maybe
definitely
not
as
quite 8.5.
good, or maybe even better than the corn.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. And I'm crazy about mussels, and I think they may be they may be better.
It sounds a little bit funny of a statement, but
like
confirmed Mike likes those muscular women. 6'4",
dude,
1,000-pound lifting club, and not the deadlift. It's a squat, bench, power clean, the right way.
Or trade one of those for the bicep curls. That's fine. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Nothing is below like a 6.5.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the shrimp is
6.5, 7.
Yeah,
I think that's what I said.
I would say literally everything else is maybe I want to say corn in the crab, and then right below it sausage mussel.
Yeah.
And then everything else is like a really close like third, I'll say. Yeah. I think so. Like,
yeah. It was definitely worth getting this stuff. Glad we took the chance to do this. I think they offered it to us and we were like, yeah. Get the medium.
No, it was on the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
It's literally on the wall at this place that not recommends. They say something like you can spend if you spend any money, if you buy like a boil or spend money here, you can buy the seasoning. And we thought we thought it was like a regular dry seasoning.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess it makes sense.
nah, that it came in a cup. It was water.
And I guess there's even still some of it left in there, but we use so much of it.
That's all the seasoning itself, I'm sure. All the Old Bay. I don't know, maybe throw in more paprika, whatever they do.
Yeah, but this was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
I think we improved since the last time we did the boil too.
Yes.
Definitely
Every
thrilled with the turnout.
Every single time you do this, you'll get a little bit better.